Young ladies, young gentlemen, slightly older ladies and gentlemen. I'd like first of all to thank Mr. Chan for his introduction and his kind words and for inviting me to come here today. I'd like also to thank the old students who have made my visit possible and who are looking after me so well while I am staying here. So well that I think I'm going to put on a lot of weight in my 2 weeks here. Forgive me. 60 years. Long time, short time. For you it's very long. 60 years ago is way back in history. Almost the time of the dinosaurs. But for me, I can remember very vividly the first assembly of Queen Elizabeth School. Not in this building. This building hadn't been started then. We were in King's College as an afternoon school. King's College, 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock. We were there from 1:30 to 6:30. An evening school started at 7 o'clock. So we didn't have any opportunities really, or very few opportunities for extra work, extracurricular activities. As soon as we finished school at 6:30, school had to be got ready for the next school. And of course our students at 6:30 were very eager to get home and have dinner. And so it was wonderful when we moved into this building just over a year later. We had time, we had full-day school, and we could stay after school and develop a program of extracurricular activities and get to know each other very, very much better. So we made a good start in King's College, but the real take-off came when we came to this building. And I find it very hard to believe this building was open, 59 years ago, and that we assembled here then. Now, in the years since then, there have been many developments, technical developments in others, and developments in education. Now you have things like computers, which we didn't have, better cameras, language laboratory, all sorts of helps, things that can help the teachers in teaching if they are used very wisely. But despite all these inventions which help in teaching, in education in school, there are really just two elements always. The teachers, led by their principal, and the students. The teachers, by their hard work and imagination, trying to help students to develop, but their efforts are not very good unless the students make an effort, unless they work hard, if they try. The teacher trying to pass on knowledge to you. Knowledge, understanding of that knowledge, and the ability, trying to develop in you the ability to think about what you learn. Not just learn it by heart so you write it down in an exam paper, but to understand it. And then you, the students, having to appreciate that knowledge, trying to learn to think about it. But teaching is not just the passing on of knowledge. The knowledge is important. Knowledge and skills which will help you earn a living later, help you contribute to society. But the teachers, both in the classroom and outside, are trying to develop in you certain characteristics, certain habits, which will be useful for your development as individuals, members of a family, and your development as members of society. So we try to encourage certain things like an ability to cooperate. We try to encourage imagination. We try to encourage an attitude of helping others, of being kind to other people. We hope you develop that we help you to develop that in school. So we try to encourage this. Cooperation, sense of responsibility, initiative, and kindness to help other people when the opportunity comes. And we try to foster membership of the school community, the feeling that you belong to a community. And I think that has been successful, as shown by old students who still gather together in large numbers. I was at the dinner on Saturday evening of the 1969 graduates, a long time ago now. There were 8 tables, 80 to 90 students from that time who came together. Some from the United States, from Canada, from Australia, and of course most of them from Hong Kong. Now, I've had many contacts with old students when I've come back to Hong Kong and also in other countries. I've met old students in Canada, Vancouver and Toronto, in the United States, in California in particular. And when we're together, they very often speak about the QES spirit. And I wonder, what is that QES spirit which they speak of? And in this connection, I'd like to refer you to the school song, which is very important. In a short while, I think you'll be singing it. I hope you'll enjoy singing it, but I hope you also think a little bit about the meaning of the words. And I want to mention just one part. In the 3rd stanza, we sing, "Be ours to share an active peace, among ourselves first learnt aright." We tend to think of peace as opposed to war. But peace means much more than that. And it means being able to get on with other people. Not to quarrel with other people, but to get on, and where it's possible to help them. Where there are opportunities of showing kindness to other people. There is a motto that I read some years ago, which said, as far as we know, we pass through this life only once. And if there's an opportunity to be kind to someone, we should do it, because that opportunity might not come again. So, peace means getting on with other people. Among ourselves first and learn aright. We hope you learn to do that in school. Getting on well with each other, becoming friends with each other, helping one another when you can. And I think this is an important part of the school spirit. Cooperation and helpfulness and kindness. The old students have done a lot of work in helping others. Not only in helping this school, but in helping our daughter schools in Tinsuy and in various other things. In raising money for cancer research, in raising money for helping old people like me, in raising money for all sorts of good causes. And I think in that they're showing something of the school spirit, the spirit of trying to help others. Now, I don't want to go on too long. Sometimes I have a tendency when I start speaking to go on speaking. And people wonder, when is he going to stop? Well, I'm going to stop very soon. So in conclusion, I'd like to say, I always wanted to be a teacher. I've always enjoyed being a teacher. I haven't always enjoyed marking examination papers, oh no, but the teaching is something I've enjoyed. And I've been happy, but my happiest years in teaching were the years I spent in this school, in Queen Elizabeth School. And I have such happy memories of time spent in this school. So in conclusion, I'd like to say, long live Queen Elizabeth School. May it always be in the forefront of education. Long live the Old Students Association. Wherever old students gather together, in Hong Kong, in Australia, in Canada, in the United States, wherever they are, is happy that they come together. So long live the Old Students Association. And long live the QES spirit. Thank you.